Hi everybody, I'm Greg Fishel. Welcome to bonus weather video number 1 for this week. We normally do this on Tuesday, but because of some travel complications tomorrow, then I decided I would just crank it out tonight, and then we'll have the next one on Wednesday and the third one on Friday. Sort of be like the way it used to be back in the old days, all right? Okay, so let's go on ahead, and we're going to talk about winter weather terminology here. And I'm going to tilt this just a little bit so you don't see that little dark area above my head there. And let's go on ahead and talk about this. Now, this is from the National Weather Service office in Raleigh. And I've been told they tweaked this a little bit, but basically no major changes. It's just a good time to review what these various phrases mean. So for a winter weather advisory, any of the following would qualify for this. A 3-inch average snowfall in a county in 24 hours, a 1-inch average snowfall in a county in 12 hours, sleet accumulation expected to cover the ground but less than a half an inch deep, or glazing of freezing rain on elevated surfaces. So any of those situations would qualify for the issuance of a winter weather advisory. Now, a winter storm watch, remember watch always refers to potential but not necessarily an imminent occurrence. Conditions are favorable for a winter storm event of snow, sleet, or freezing rain, or a combination of events to meet or exceed winter storm warning, ice storm warning, or blizzard warning criteria in the next 18 to 36 hours. Now, you're probably asking yourself, well, what the heck is winter storm warning, ice storm warning, and blizzard warning criteria? I'm glad you asked that question because that is the next slide. All right, so a winter storm warning, any of the following in the next 12 to 24 hours is likely. A 3-inch average snowfall in a county in the next 12 to 24, 4 inches average snowfall in a county in the next 24 hours, 0.5 inches or more of sleet, or a 1/4 of an inch accretion of freezing rain on elevated surfaces. And also significant impact events like heavy wet snow or a mixture of snow, sleet, and freezing rain that affect transportation, commerce, or electrical power service. So all of those things can go into the issuance of a winter storm warning. A blizzard warning is issued when the visibility is expected to be less than a 1/4 of a mile in snow and or blowing snow. Snow doesn't actually have to be falling. It can be on the ground and then the wind is whipping it around and reducing visibilities significantly. And you also have to have sustained or frequent wind gusts more than 35 miles an hour for 3 or more hours. Obviously, rarely do we get that kind of a situation in central and eastern North Carolina. It has happened, but it's not very frequent. And then finally, an ice storm warning means that freezing rain is the main type of precipitation and is expected to accumulate to a 1/4 of an inch or greater, okay? And then finally, a special weather statement for black ice. When the National Weather Service receives reports of black ice or when conditions become conducive for such conditions, such as wet roadways due to rain or melting snow, followed by a rapid temperature drop below freezing, usually is issued if the event occurs during a high impact travel time, like the morning or the evening rush hour. It may be issued at other times, but those will be the ones that would be obviously the times that would be most sensitive to those kinds of issues. So that's a basic review of all of the different advisories and warnings and criteria that relate to winter weather events. We don't see any of this happening in the near future, but obviously as we head later into December and January and February and even March to some degree, we may have to deal with some of this, at least for parts of our areas. So we'll see how it all plays out, but thought it was a good time to review those basic definitions. All right, that's it for now, folks. That is bonus weather video number 1 for this week. Bonus weather video number 2 Wednesday, number 3 Friday, next daily weather update coming up tomorrow. All right, folks, you all have a great Monday evening, and we'll talk to you real soon. Take care.